Morning, everyone. My name is Edomira, and today we're gonna discuss a little bit about some perspectives this year. Okay, I have people here to share with me some thoughts. Oswald, can you introduce yourself, please?
For sure, Endo. Well, it's always a pleasure to be in your immersion, Endo. I feel like a fool close to you, to be honest. I really used to learn
Really?
a lot with you. It's always a pleasure to exchange, discuss ideas with you. I'm here since
Thanks.
2024, guys. I'm here to improve my communications here in communication skills. And something interesting that happened to me was related this week. I had a meeting with an important client in the company that I work for, and I was responsible for to present a product that we are developing. And I received a lot of positive feedbacks after this presentation, right? For me, it was a surprise and I achieved this because of my learning process here. I've been improving my communication skills, so I'm glad to be here every single day in immersion. That's it.
Okay. Congrats for you.
Yeah.
Luis, please.
Hello guys, my name is Luis. I'm from Campo Grande City, and well, I'm here talk to have a good time and have fun. It is about me.
Okay. Guys, well, we have this topic here, but I would like to start with it, Oswald, your feedback. Something that I consider that is interesting, that people always expect some negative feedback for everything. Everything is negative. It's something that I don't know, internalized at some point, and we do not, can change it. I don't know. Why do you think it happened? Like, because you
Well,
are speaking a good English, I believe, I'm listening.
thank you.
And yeah, but and I think you've been
Man,
done a good work, actually.
yeah, I think he is related a lot of no we heard about along our journey. My case, I've been participating some hiring process last years, and I usually don't receive any feedback related to that. It's in rarely occasions I receive any kind of feedback. The last one I did I built a simple system using AI tools, and I reached the goal that they had expected, right? So I don't know. I didn't receive any feedback. So I think we are paying about some stuffs during our journey. Because of this, we usually expect negative feedbacks, something like this.
Yeah, this is really curious. I feel the same. I'm just asking because I think it's interesting. Okay. How about you, Luis? Let's start with this question. Are you more negative or positive about our year? Your
About this year,
perspective? Yeah.
well, it's a tricky question to me because in one hand, I'm very, very, very positive about my close life, me and my wife, and our plans to life. But on the other hand, I'm very negative, very, very, very negative about the future.
Well, okay. So I think two different sides about family, one about world maybe, and something that happened. Okay. We have another guest here. Lurian, good morning.
Hello, and good morning. How are
Hello.
you?
Good. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. So I'm Lurian. I live in Belo Horizonte and I'm 35 years old. I used to participate of immersions here in Talk and Talk. So Osvaldo and Luis, I know them a lot. And now I'm trying to find new immersions in English
Okay.
because I'm doing other ones like in Spanish and French. So it's the first time I'm doing an immersion with you. So nice to meet you. And
Nice to meet
that's it
you.
about me.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Well, our first question is, what's your perspective about this year? You consider that you are more negative, more positive?
Like Luis, I have two sides, and one hand, my personality always I am a positive person, so I believe about things, so I believe we can do better. I believe we can change. I believe so. I'm a believer in the end. So because of that, I like to imagine that the positive side of everything. But on the other hand, I know that I have some goals that I cannot achieve this year because of my life, because I want to do some things, and I know, and this year I need to give a step back again, and since it's a kind of goals that I'm doing this for 2 years now, I'm feeling like not negative, but I'm feeling, oh my God, there's more 1 year that I want to pass to go to another year to see if something can change. So it's like that. I'm trying to do the best what I can in this year, but I know I need to postpone some objectives, some dreams.
Okay. Sure. So, yeah, I think it's about time management or something. Uh, yeah, I think we are, very pressed about by the stuff that we need to compute. Guys, so about perspective, of course, we have a lot of perspective. Luis brought two sides, Lulian two sides as well. So I would like to take some sides, right? So, what do you think about your perspective about AI, okay, this year? We've seen a lot of changes, very fast happening, and it's kind of we need to learn and we need to apply, learn and apply. I do not work with it, but I will start. And for me, it's kind of, oh man, out of the blue, from the scratch, I need to learn it. So it will be a challenge. Yeah, I don't know. What is your perspective that I know that Osvaldo and Luis already work with it. So, Osvaldo, what's your perspective about it?
Man, I'm with you because I always feel impressed with how powerful these tools are. So I can't imagine myself working without any kind of AI tools. Another big change happened since I can say last month of last years related the price of the computer devices and computer devices like memories, storage, something like
Right?
this.
It's increasing.
Yeah, that increased a lot,
Okay.
twice or more than a couple of months ago. And one of the reasons for it is about the AI demand, that increased a lot.
Wow.
And the company
You
that,
know,
yeah, the company that provide these devices they are crowd, they don't they are, oh, how can I say this, they cannot deliver the amount of devices required for the market, so they
okay.
Yeah, they sell them to the AI structure.
More than they produce. They produce.
Yeah, they produce
Okay.
more like if I'm right, Luis can agree, disagree with me. But if I'm right, something 90 and 10%, something like this. 90% for AI, 10% for final customer like us, you know?
Okay.
So that's crazy, man. It's so hard to buy any computer device like video card, memories, and this stuff because of their price. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I didn't know all that. Yeah, it's kind of, problem. What do you think about Luis?
Well, I totally agree about Oswald said before. It's a struggle to work with technology today. It's more hard start to work in technology today for just two reasons: the access for the hardware and the access to the fast-paced learning of AI, because AI is undebatable nowadays.
Mhm.
Well, currently I am looking for about the social impact about the AI. For instance, a few weeks ago, I started to work in I started to work with a client uh, that his company started to replace paper forms to digital forms, and I use AI. And the impact will be a disaster for employees, you know.
Okay. Right.
And for me, it's interesting. I witnessed this kind of situation because it's very sad, you know, because we will happen with this kind of people, but I know in a few years it will happen to me, you know. It's very, very certain this will happen, you know. And it's this. I think that well, it's this.
Okay. Very interesting. Guys, I think you are not positive, we are not bringing positive points here. It's sad.
But positive, I am addicted to AI right now. I can't work right now
This
without
is
AI.
positive. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a
Incredibles.
positive side. I
Yeah,
agree with
the
Luis.
positive, yeah, because nowadays I work every day with AI, but I realize that I'm more lazy, much more lazy, because now I
Okay.
want I need to wait AI. Wow, so very strange
Mhm.
relationship to be exact. It's like that movie 2001, Stanley Kubrick, 2001 Odisseia no
Uh,
Espaço.
okay. Okay.
I am with this kind of relationship with machines.
Yeah, man, actually, this is a terrible consequence of, AI because we are getting very lazy because the information are, full in there. So we just, it's one click ahead to look for this information. So this is terrible because we cannot, how can I say, process this stuff like, investigate and so on. So
Yes,
our
yes.
brains getting lazy. Okay.
It's like, well, when I was a child, the only source of knowledge was encyclopedia, bars. And so you need to open the book, search, make
Search summary,
a
book
summary.
summary.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And well, nowadays it's the same, but more faster.
Yeah. The first learning is the alphabet to look for the
Guys, I can bring an
uh,
example related this to enhance our conversation, enrich
okay.
our conversation. I have a problem in my current place to live related to electric. I don't have enough electric and energy at my apartment, accordingly my family's demand, So I researched in AI another place to live that I went to visit to rent, and I took a picture of the energy box at that house, and I received a lot of good insights, good questions to do to the places proprietário. I'm sorry. And I received the most important information about this, so I know exactly how to act in this situation to choose the best place to live in my case, you know. It's amazing, guys.
Yeah, I will share, after Lulian, I will share a point about it that I've using and it's interesting. Lulian, how about you? What's your perspective about AI and are you using a lot or not?
So about my work, I am a business analyst. So normally I am the colleague, né, the part of the team that will demand the tasks. So I have other team like the IT guys, the data guys to work with this. So in my routine, I just use normal tools, I can say, because I think AI is so big, like it's a lot, and we just think AI is a chat GPT. So in my work, I'm using like some tools that it's AI, but to help me with some meetings, some to summarize a lot of emails that I need to send, this kind of thing. So it's basic stuff in my work. I'm not feeling that in my work I can do something more. I was doing another project about AI in the past that I have a product in my company, and I was teaching AI to answer questions about this project, about this program. But they stop it. They just put this project like aside. And now I'm not doing anything with AI anymore in my work. But in my life, I I like now to it's really hard. I like to use AI to study for studying. I like to use AI to create, to design. Like I love to draw, to paint for pictures. So I was doing a lot of arts with AI. I like this. And I really like how AI can do these kind of videos, that sometimes it's hard because you cannot understand if it's true or not. But I like the possibilities to imagine. So my perspective is hard because I'm not depend of AI for living, I'm just using for pleasure. In my work, I it's like, okay, today I can use, now I don't need. But I have people around me that they demand everything to AI, If, for example, I can say, if I need to ask how many days it's necessary to be okay after a flu or after a COVID. So I am a person that I'm keeping asking this for Google, and Google has a AI on it now, But okay, so I ask for Google, but I have people, ask ChatGPT. So my mind, my perspective is okay. This is increasing a lot, but since it's not in my reality, I'm feeling that I have some old patterns about how to search and how to use, and I didn't broke this, at least not yet.
Yeah, I was reading a news about the ChatGPT is became a psychologist. The people using a lot.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, yeah, from my side, I've been using to write papers, yeah, and it's very interesting because yesterday, for example, I was writing a paper about geological evolution. So I'm writing a paper, and when I finish, I have a lot of, conclusions and some insights about it. So, I put it on chat, and actually was another AI, Jenny AI, and is about scientific research and so on, and to check my points and try to, the strong and weak points about it. So the strong point is it, and the weak is this part because, we need to develop more and so on. So, okay. So I start. So for example, in the past, we need to use reviewers, a lot of reviewers actually, to tell it, people more experienced to tell it. Now we have the whole, experience, one hand is ahead, so we can just check and try to see if it's good or not. So I think this point is good. But for example, I've using like this, like that, but I know a lot of people, they do not use like this. They use to, to create the insights. And, the insights is from my side, from my head, but the people are using to create insight. So in the scientific research, it's a kind of complicated because imagine that I'm having the insights and putting in AI, okay? So the AI will deliver the insight. It's the same insight, it's nothing new. It's just replicate information. So, from my side, from a scientific point of view, I consider that can handle a lot, but we need to have this background. I'm from the analogic time, so I've used and I'm still reading a lot. So a lot of geological stuffs, and I'm just watching and see some features, some data, and I can create. And so after creating, I just double check the AI, the weak and strong, and how to move forward. Osvaldo?
Yeah, I'd like to compliment you, Andrew. I consider AI amazing tool to get ideas, especially if you are, for example, I don't know exactly the best approach to do something, and AI
Okay,
bring a good insight for us in this scenario. In the example that you mentioned, I agree with you. I don't know if AI will bring interesting stuffs for you, because you have your insights, as you mentioned, In my job, just to help Lurian to see the situation, I solve a lot of problems that I've never passed before. I've never lived before, So I use AI in these situations to bring me
perfect.
the best ideas to solve or create a solution, something like this.
Yeah, now, for example, we can use to be more experienced on a lot of stuff that we never thought that it could be, right? Like, for example, I started to write in a paper in the time we hadn't AI, for example. And now I have the same background, but faster. Like when I can check, double check, write and double check, and so on, and move forward very fast. So for me, it's interesting, but it's needed this background, I think. Because I've seen people trying to use it, and now I need to correct. So it's kind of sometimes it's very, but at the same point, I'm not this very rebel guy that against this stuff. It's just to take care about what you've done, right? Like it's just take care. Oh, now I would like to because Ludian brought a very interesting point about drawing, right? Drawing, okay. And I was reading a news about the AI, the whole technology, social media, and so on. They are kill the hobbies. The people don't want to learn, because learning hand stuffs like playing instruments, writing, romance, and a book and something like that. And my question will be toward it, like, what's your hobby? And are you practicing in a good manner? What do you think? Doing it's doing good or not? Ludia, you can start, please.
Yes, so my hobbies, I like to do a lot of things in my free time, and a lot of these kind of hobbies I try to not be connected, like not
Perfect.
using my cell phone, for example. But in some ways I need to use. I love to cook now. I'm learning on, like, how to cook like desserts, like salty foods too, like everything. So this is a moment that I really like to be in my mood. But sometimes I need to check the recipe. So I need to use technology anyway. Like in the old times, my mom and my grandmother, they use it like a book, a recipe books. Like you write it in a hand. My mom has one yet, and now you can check easily something online. Ask, ChatGPT a recipe, or for example, I want to create a recipe about. But anyway, so I like to cook, and also I like anything related to art. So I like drawing, I like painting, I like handicrafts thing. So I like to do things with my hand, and normally it's other thing that I really don't want to be connected to do it. I do in the old way too, with paper, with pencils, and I like to listen some music sometimes when I'm doing this, because I can like sing and relax. And also another hobby, but is not something that I do every day, but I love traveling. So for sure, it's other thing that I love to do. So it's for me, it's like that, and I think uh, the new one for me, it was cooking was a new hobby that I discovered last year. That's it.
Okay, nice, very helpful as well. Luis, how about you? What's your current hobby?
Yes, I think that my current hobby is about DJing because I need to pay attention in music because I can be aware. I need to be away from screens and headphones, so I need to feel the music. So I need to start DJing because I am just listening. But I was thinking about my relationship with AI in arts. Well, what happened to me? I love stop motion, you know, and I love to make small animations with, and I create my own app to make this with AI. With just I was in the afternoon doing nothing, and I start in the with ChatGPT create in Python an app to make these small moves, with stop motion. It was pretty cool. Was just 2 weeks work, and was pretty cool.
Wow, Chris. Man, this thing is very interesting. I don't know about your environment, your Luis and you both, Osvaldo and Luis, because, for example, what I've seen here, and I'm reflecting, is the most people, I think the most part of the people that I know that work a lot, in AI technology and programming, they came from the analogic, a lot of people, and this really brings a very good insight that the people learn how to think in analogical mode, and in a very smart way, of course, because you need to handle the stuffs, and they apply so you can, for example, create different stuffs, right? You think, oh, okay, now I know how to code. So, and if I do this, I will get that. So I will try to do this because, so, you can solve the puzzle of information and create your own applicability. So this is very interesting because That's it. For example, the people always think about the digital generation, but what I've seen the people older than digital generation doing a lot of very smart stuff, very good stuff and handle and leading the teams. So this is a very, very crazy situation because I never thought it could happen, but very, very interesting to know about you, Luis, because it's toward my theory. I don't know because I'm just, it's just a exciting theory, but I don't know the reality.
I think because when for instance, I'm 45 years old, so I am before the internet. So you have some bad. I believe that someone who born after the internet, for instance, a lady 2000s, for instance, they have everything uh, already done, So you don't need to think. They don't need to think, because it's already for them. And
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us, for instance, if I wanted when I was a child to soltar pipa, for instance, eu tinha que fazer a minha. So you need to learn.
exactly. This is the same about, how to play an instrument. Like, for
Yeah.
example, you play the instrument so you can, for example, oh, I will play this note and I'll cut this short note and just to connect to other and try to merge them and create other and create a song because I will put this bass, put the keyboard, the guitar, and try to, okay, yeah, it's interesting. uh Oswald, how about your hobby?
Well, I'd like to mention I came from a time where I formatted a Windows 95 PC with diskettes. Do you know what is diskette, guys? So
This cat
old.
is
Whoa,
just
I remember. Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, in my relationship between technology and art, I'm a person that really enjoy to play music. I have a guitar, a simple guitar, but I created some songs when I was teenager, in English, a bad English, I'm right, I'm sure this. But and that's interesting, guys. Last days I was discuss with some guys from new generation about using AI in games. That's a polemic topic as well. The most of them don't appreciate using AI to create game histories, for example. And I can bring this first art and music as well, in my point of view, I think that's something that will happen or are happening that we have nothing to do about this, because the production is faster and talking about business, it's interesting using AI to build this stuff. So I can't imagine we don't use these resources for it. To be honest, I don't know my reaction about this. Currently, I really love to appreciate good music and arts made by humans, completely by humans, because as we are talking about, we can express our feelings, our thoughts in these arts, So I think that's the magical of human being.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes we have, no, I don't think this word is good because philosophically meaning, but we have no logic. And this no logic is, we can connect a lot of no logic. And it's something I think that sometimes the AI will not deliver. They can, do, of course, if you tell, but
AI
delivery,
don't feel me. AI
yeah, yeah.
don't feel. That doesn't
Don't
feel.
feel exactly. For example, in geological interpretation, sometimes we have a mental concept. But if you put a lot of information, they I getting chaotic, because they do not mean this do not make sense. But geologically meaning makes sense, but we need to, yeah, it's about, yeah, do not I think I'm not saying that the AI will not doing this, but I think it's about, how can I say, creating stuff and the imagination. I think it's a purely imagination, right? Okay, okay. Guys, let me see here. Well, this I think I will create a very hard topic here, a hard question. Lurian, um, how can you connect 2026 and stability?
Mm. In any area of my life?
Exactly. Anything you can answer, feel free.
Is in my case, like I said in the first question, that I am a positive person, but for this year, I know I cannot achieve some goals that I have, you know. So what I'm trying to do exactly in 2026 is to have stability. So I know I cannot do some big moves, in this year. So I'm trying to live with the best way I can, if I can say this. So, for example, I started here in 2024 learning French. So I've learned French. Now I can speak. Like, I'm not so fluently like I am in English, but I can speak like normally too. And I'm learning Spanish. So what I'm doing for 2026, I'm keep going, I'm trying to participate of immersions. I'm trying to follow the script. No, I'm not
Okay.
doing anything big or anything new. I'm just maybe I'm trying to be better and and what I was doing before. And my work, it's a work that I started last year, and we are changing a lot of things now. So of course I want to be in this work, so I'm trying to learn a different kind of ways to provide, like, oh, I cannot lose this job, not now, because in
Okay.
2026 I'm just trying to equilibrate, to balance what I have right now. And about my personal life, I'm trying to enjoy with my family, with my niece, with my dogs. I have two dogs. So I'm trying to maybe uh, give some importance for what I have and try to be better in what I have. Not try to do something like really different. So in my life right now, I think is like that.
Okay, so it's about your decision, right?
Yes.
Like, so you are good with it. Like, my decision, okay. I
Yes,
will just keep ahead, doing, learning, improving. Okay.
yes, improving, because I know that, and I talk a lot about that in therapy, why I need to fight, you know, and I know I cannot change this fact of my life. I cannot do anything different in this year. So it's better if I can improve other areas, maybe to uh, uh, check the performance of me and other areas of my life. So, for example, I have a big possibility to change for other city, to move for other city. So what I can do now is to enjoy with my family, with my niece, doing like what I can do now, what is in my hands. That is a saying in Portuguese, dar murro na ponta de faca. How I can translate this? Beat the point of the knife. I don't know why I need to do this. Like, it's not necessary. So I think 2026, it's a year for me to improve the areas in my life, but not a new things, just improve what I was doing in 2025.
Okay. Yeah, I ask that because, for example, a lot of people, getting very struggle with new stuffs, and not because it's new, but the instability of, sometimes healthy instability or psychological instability, like in terms of handle crazy situations. And we are living a very chaotic year, very chaotic. I think uh, we've seen a lot of chaotic situations, and it's kind of handle or learning how to working on it, like the instability, right? Like, for example, I will change the seed in the next 2 or 3 months, working with the very new stuff. But now I'm very relaxed doing that. So, but I'm thinking if was in the past, well, I think would be terrible because I wasn't, good to thinking new stuff, and I'm, totally unstable and afraid of moving forward and so on. This is the reason that I brought this connecting. But let's move forward. Luis, how about you? What's inside you can bring to this true stuff? Like,
I don't know. I think I spend a lot of my time think about the future, and I'm a very excited guy. And in the last year, I start not to think about the future and about stability. What will happen and will happen, and so I'm okay with this possibility. And I think I like to think about me to not become more lazy than I am. Uh, I don't have stability in any part of my life, so it's this.
okay. I think this is from Buddhism.
I don't know. It's more,
The life is not stable at all.
yeah.
The life is not stable at all. Something new can happen in, every time, all the day.
Yes, for instance, last Saturday I was open my gate and I be uh pigment and
Okay.
my finger starts to grow up and I need to cut my wedding ring, and was just
Oh,
a
wow.
regular, Saturday, and it is happening to me. And I need to wake up, go to the fireman, cut, I did expect this, so
Yeah. Wow. This is very different.
you know.
Okay. Yeah. Osvaldo, how about you?
I wasn't
Bring
expected your instance, Luis. This instance.
Very different. Very, very
Yeah,
different.
very different, but make totally sense for sure. Yeah, guys. Uh, I think the Luis said wisdom thoughts brought wisdom thoughts for us here. I'm in this process, Luis. Currently, I'm trying to not to overwhelm my mind with this, right? So for this year, I hope to maintain what I achieved, like Luren said, but I'd like to save a little bit more money. That's my main goal for this year, you know. About my job, guys, my career, it's hard because this year I will complete 4 years the same company, and they usually try to make their employers or partners to be a leader, and how can I say this? I really enjoy what I do. I'd like to continue developing solutions, However, I know it would be a good time to give next steps in my career, So if the opportunity is related to be a leader, maybe I need to think deeply about this. So the main goal for me is to try to save a little bit more money, but the year started in a bad way in this field. So I don't know if I continue working with I've been working. I'm satisfied for this year, and if I receive some good opportunity, it's okay. And for my personal one, I like to continue with my current life. You know, I really enjoy my life. I'm a positive guy, guys. I'm happy what I have currently. Yeah, but not
Okay,
satisfied.
okay.
Not satisfied, you know. I want more.
Okay, yeah. I think being a leader can, bring to you
Yeah. It's
a
hard
new
because when you
perspective.
become a leader, you will stop to develop, you know. We have to lead people.
Okay. You need to remember the Spider-Man's quote, like great power comes
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
great responsibility. Okay.
I don't
Oh,
matter if it's stability, to be honest. I don't matter if it's stability. I
yeah,
just
but
want
I
to
think,
continue to be happy with my family, you know? And yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I think one other point about stability is about, for example, in our country, handle a very dangerous situation, right? Like very.
Elections year.
Yeah, but I'm saying about, for example, nowadays I think I have a good time and a good life and I can enjoy a lot. I've enjoyed a lot actually. But now I can, for example, just stay at my home and read a little, and play a little and have a time for me to reflect about my life but in the past, was very hard to have it. So for this reason, I consider it's not stability, but I needed that, like a time to think about my life, to think about the stuffs. And for example, if you don't have money, for example, man, you don't have time. You only, need to apply your time to use your time to have money and to lunch and to eat and to try to have healthy and I think
Yeah.
disability is more when we have a little, a balanced money, we can just, oh man, okay, now I have my life, I have my hobby, and I have my time to learn. Okay, I can handle. But without it, it's crazy. Just work, work, works. Like Hannah, work, work, work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luria, well, we have 80, uh, 8 minutes to finish this. Uh, ch- well, I would like to hear from you some, I don't know, suggestions, some oh, I forgot the word, but some good words for this year.
Okay.
Recommendations, suggestion,
Device.
Devices, tips.
advice, yeah, device.
Okay. Everyone started a new year thinking about resolutions. Oh, what I would do. Normally the gym, it's totally full because everyone wants to think about a health body. Anyway, I do believe about about this, about new intentions, but I don't believe about the resolutions that we do just because it's a new year. I think what I'm trying to do for this year is I want to I is a kind of a visualize who I want to be by the end of the year. And because of that, I'm changing day by day um something in my routine. So for example, I want to be a person who is more interested about things, so I'm trying to read more. I'm trying to be more informed about things. I'm a Catholic person, so it's not about religion, but I'm a Catholic person, and I was feeling that I was far, a little. So I'm reading the Bible. So I'm trying to find ways to be close of who I want to be. Because the most of time you put a goal for your life, or you a big objective, but you don't do anything, or maybe, oh, I want this, but one day will come, no. And I think it's not about to do a big challenge or big thing. It's just about to change day by day. We have 365 days now, a little less because we are in February, but I'm trying to change this. So my advice, my recommendation is, by the end of the year, or by the end of the next year, who you want to be and what you are doing now to be that person. So I think the good habits start because of that. So I think this is a good thing to think. Sorry if I,
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Well,
a
no
good
problem.
recommendation.
Thanks. No, thanks a lot. Osvaldo, how about you?
Well, have a goal. Have a goal and work hard with discipline in your purpose. I think in summary, that's it, man.
Explain, okay. And Luis, how about you?
Well, guys, we can't control the future, so let's live our lives one day, want just for one day, and is this, and make our
Yeah.
best, and is this.
My recommendation is sleep. Sleep. Sleep will change everything. Try to
I
work on it.
agree.
Sleep
Is
well. Sleep well.
sleeping all days is a luxury item.
Yes, I don't sleep a lot.
I can't sleep more.